Hello, 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 hello. I can't see if nobody. Okay, here we go. Here we go. I know it's a late night tonight. I need somebody to come in the room to let me know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, if you can hear me. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Hey, y'all. Let me come in. Let me come in so I can read your chats. I'm live on my phone tonight. I got a lot to tell y'all. Make sure you share the video, please. Share the video, please. Hey, y'all. I'm trying to get my chat up and running here. Good evening, Donetta. Hey, Tanya. Can y'all hear me? Okay, great. Thank you, Helen. I appreciate it. I got two phones going on just so I don't miss none of y'all questions because I'm sure you'll have some tonight. This is a good live, y'all. I got about 3 pages worth of information for you guys. So much went on during this move, I'm telling you. So much. Whatever could happen did happen. You understand me? Hey, Greta. Yes, I will give your love to Mama, and I will see y'all all soon coming. I got notes, y'all. We can ready to get into it. So get your wine, get your tea, get your coffee, get whatever you're getting, get the bed, get your notebook. I know it's late on the East Coast. I'll be trying to come to y'all after your day is over with and you can kind of get in the bed and relax and actually decompress and hear some of this information unfiltered. I want to also thank you guys for helping me reach 2,600 subscribers. So, woo, 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 woo. 2,600, baby. Yes. I want to welcome my new subbies. I see y'all out there. I appreciate you. And of course, my tried and my true who are always riding with you, girl. Thank you so much. Also want to give a shout out to my new membership. My YouTube membership is growing. I got 8 people in there. I want to thank you all for subscribing, for updates, and then of course we have the Alliance group, which they give more detailed stuff and access to the Canva class and the Benders network and things like that. So I want to thank you all for supporting me, and love you too, boo, for holding your girl down. I appreciate it. So this week we are talking about this Mérida move, and this is going to be an ongoing series, probably for a couple of more as I get settled. I'm on my phone this week. I did set up my laptop and everything, but I had to get to y'all quick tonight because this has been the most enriching experience. I feel like I'm divinely guided by all the angels and the Mérida juju. I'm in the vortex, y'all. I'm in the vortex because I'm doing, I would say the overall lesson from this is more is less. Or less is more. I'm sorry. Less is more. Less is more. Okay. So, also want to let my YouTube people know we're going to be doing more lives. I'll be going live. I'm feeling more settled, y'all. And this is the first time I've been here. This is my 4th move in 2 years. Getting ready to turn into the 3rd year in June. I can't believe it. And it's a bit excessive. However, I've been able to find my way. and through trial and error, adjusting and kind of being vulnerable to the new environment and surrendering to help, which is big for a lot of us to ask for help, and also asking for that help, and also being divinely guided. Just kind of listening to cues from the universe, i.e., God, whoever you go to for your guidance, inner guidance, your higher self, all of that. Intuition, Holy Spirit, all of it. Um, I've been divinely guided. So also happy Cinco de Mayo. Okay, which I want you to look at the history in Mexico, what that stands for. Also, I posted in the AAG, the Alliance Group, an interview with Jay, who helped me with my demounting my TV, and I'm going to go more into that on the membership platform. What I learned from him and some kind of insight, some bubbling up of Americanaism, if that's a word, that I witnessed it and how rough it was for me going through that little experience. So I'm going to share that with you. Okay, so I'm going to tell you that the USBS transcends racial and ethnic barriers a lot more than we think, okay? So I got some more info coming on that for you. Okay, so I ran into a lot of hiccups. The move went well. I call myself being proactive. If you look in the dictionary, you'll see Tia Nikki next to proactive like this because I try to stay ahead of the game. My PTSD, depression, so I found that planning is good for me. Thank you for the super chat. So I planned everything out. I got the lady ready, the come clean. I had the moving people lined up. I'm talking about y'all. I had it called Total Play to make sure I could get coverage in my area. Went ahead and scheduled them to come out. Went up to, okay, so Total Play. I'm excited about having Total Play. I'm back with y'all today with no interruptions because Total Play is the best. It's worth all the money that it costs. And you got plans from 30 to about 60 bucks. You can max out your megs at about 60 bucks a month. But I tell you, it never, ever goes out. And y'all know that was one of my issues when I was living in Los Americas, not having that Total Play. Well, guess what? We own it right now, okay? So I got that set up. They are in all of the Walmarts. How you get Total Play, P and Nikki? You go to the Walmart, and it's a stand, a kiosk, and they will sign you up right there. They'll be ready to come out the very next day. So when you're ready, go to Walmart, and that way you get to talk to them. You can have your handy-dandy translator and get all the information you need. So I lined up everything, the gardener. Now, here's the thing, and we're going to break this down into pre and post, okay? So before you move, things you should be aware of. When you leave your old place, and this is what I'm talking about, the gardener. That's what I was saying. I scheduled the gardener to come out. In order to get your deposit back, how many deposits do you need? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 deposits. So you can imagine moving these 3 times in 2 years and losing those deposits. Now the deposits are only equivalent to maybe 1 month of rent in the U.S. for some of us. Maybe not even that much. But who wants to leave deposits all over anywhere, right? So be cognizant that when you move, you do get back 1 to 2 deposits depending on your landlord agreement. A lot of landlords will let you live out 1, right? Not pay rent for that month and absorb 1 of the deposits. And then after the bills are calculated, remember they're every 2 months. So when they get the bill, that's deducted from your remaining deposit, and then you get the remaining funds from that. I have seen in some cases where they're charged up. I've seen where they let it go with no issues. It depends on your property manager or landlord. So in the moving in Mérida video, we covered the difference between renting from a property manager and dealing with a company that has contracts, and they can send out a gardener or send out a plumber, send out electrician, versus you renting a house from an owner where you come into an agreement of what you share. So a lot of times they want to go half, or they'll service the AC unit the first time, and if you have issues, you're liable for that. So make sure that you have an understanding of what you're signing what you're committing to when you rent these properties, okay? So the gardening I got done, and then you have to be cognizant, I said, of the last bills, which I do have still remaining. Since I moved out of the place, probably in about a month, I'll get hit with the bill from the previous place, and then the bill from this place will come, okay? This is what I'm talking about, money conversion, counting your money, budgeting, and understanding what your move takes. Okay, so we got to pay the gardener. We got to pay somebody to clean the place. And then the new place, do we need gardeners there? Do you need, and that should be already done. Do not move into a place that does not have the cleaning and the gardening done. Make sure you talk to the property manager or the owner, the landlord, and make sure that that's done, or you have an agreement that you'll do it and deduct it from your rent, which is what I did when I got here, because the cleaning was not up to standards, which I'll get into. We still at the old place, okay? So, y'all, honey, it was a handful, and I'm gonna tell you, everything that could go wrong would go wrong. The cleaning lady canceled. She canceled on the day on Monday, and see, I scheduled it out 5 days before I moved. So I actually moved out. The first was on Wednesday. I moved out on Friday to give myself the whole weekend to get stuff cleaned, to get, if any hiccups, problems, anything like that. Let me see. What does it say? Be careful when we lost. When the Nikki Journal say be careful because we lost a deposit before even moving in because we changed our mind. Absolutely. On a house hunt, Mexico is beautiful but different. Country equals different rules, and learned a few lessons. Absolutely. So again, on these deposits. And guess what? I found out this for everybody, even the locals. I thought the locals got a break. No, they got to pay for it too. Absolutely. And Cortez has mentioned other places in Mexico where that's not a requirement. But I talked to my local friend, and he said we have to pay it too. And it's not a guarantee you will get it back. Just like Nikki's Journal said, love the name, if you like a place and you put a deposit back and you change your mind, you forfeit that deposit. Okay? So keep that in mind as you look, and you can't just drop deposits. You can. But just realize that you'll be forfeiting that money if you change your mind. So the cleaning lady canceled. That was the first thing that happened. I had to keep going, y'all. And then the outcome was my realtor, who has been very helpful, she was able to find me another cleaning person and sent them right over. She texted me, emailed me. A lot of times you can sit back. The one thing I do like about, among many things about Mérida, is you can get help. People will come in to assist. If you ask for help, people will gladly step up. Have your ducats, as the Gen X, we Skrillers, have your money ready, your moolah ready, but you're still looking under $100 to $200 to get everything you need to get done on the front end and the back end. So then the moving truck broke down. The man that was moving my stuff, y'all, the truck broke down, and he left. He took 2 loads Friday. We were supposed to go back and get the other load later. He had an emergency run to the airport. So I left the light on at the old place because I'm thinking we're going back, which weren't, honey. It burnt the energy. That's okay. It was just one room. And then I had to get somebody to come back and get it. Now, guess who I got to come back and get it? My new landlord. He got a pickup truck. So he went back to the old house. I texted him. He showed right up. I sent him the ubication, the location, and he pulled up, put it in the bag, and brought it to the house and dropped it off. So blessings, y'all, I'm telling you. And ask for help. These men are quite different in Mérida. They're very quiet but strong. They're not weak by any means. They're just kind of reserved, and they do what the women say do. They're good at that. Okay. The next thing that happened was it took 3 days for Total Play. I had them to schedule to come out Saturday. The lines were saturated. Now you may hear this if you get Total Play or when you move here and you get Total Play. They will be like, because they'll come the next day. The issue is not with them arriving. They're very prompt. However, the lines are saturated. That means that they need to find a spot to plug you in the simplest term. It means they have a box, every outlet is filled up, and they're looking for either a place where there's no connectivity and they can pull it and put you in, or to splice the line and connect you in. I had to study this stuff because I'm like, what is saturated internet? Okay, so just overloaded. And so that goes to show you how important and how valuable having total play is. I'm sure if I had Telmex, I wouldn't have a problem. Okay. The thing that happened with that is that the guy came. I wasn't here. I was in Los Americas cleaning, and the gardener was there. He came here. He hooked up the internet. He needed a payment. He took the payment card over the phone. First of all, it wouldn't go through. Do you know that the cable man, the internet total play, drove out to Los Americas, which is not a short trip. We're looking at 25 minutes, and came and got my payment because I had cash on me. Why it's important to be able to have your money delivered, okay? I had cash on me. He showed up at the location in Los Americas, took the money. He said, do you want change? I said, no, I appreciate you coming out this far and let him have change. It was like 1,000 pesos. The payment was $9.56, so about 45, 50 bucks, okay? And the installation was free. That's for the first month. So my bill won't be due until June the 1st or June the 2nd, or whenever they came. It took 3 days. So, but we got that done, and we're talking now. So I'm happy about that. The cleaning of the new place was not up to par. So I got the garden done. I was able to call my old gardener. He came out. He did a wonderful job. If you need a gardener, let me know. He finished, bagged up everything. We had the lady come. It was funny. We were on top trying to clean the ceiling fan, so I was trying to hold up there. She got it done. Then we got the owner to come and show up and get the rest of the things that the mover couldn't get to bring them here. I'm telling y'all got to pivot. See, Mérida ain't perfect, and things may not go exactly as planned, and things are slower, and it's a big adjustment. I've come a long way because all of this would have stressed me out 2 years ago. Oh, I would have been in the ceiling. Oh my God, the cable man. Oh my God. But I have changed quite a bit. And I see a better me because I was patient. I pivoted. I went with the changes. I asked for help. I listened. I abandoned some things. I surrendered to some things. And I find that it makes it easier living in Mérida. Point blank, us being in the USBS has made us a little spoiled. Immediate gratification. Drive-through living. We want it right now. It's got to be pristine. It's got to be new. And Mérida just ain't like that. Like they don't throw away nothing. They take everything and take it to the shop and get it fixed. They don't throw away stuff like microwaves and just buy a new one. Throw away blank and just buy. They come get furniture, they refurbish it, they redo it. I'm telling you, it's a different way of kind of maneuvering and navigating the waters. And the more you surrender to the change and adapt, the easier it'll be for you to get along, go along, and kind of just be instead of do so much, if that makes sense. Okay? So we got the cleaning done. So everything went perfect. The lady left. She lived right here in Monte Cristo. I'm going to talk about Monte Cristo in a minute. And so she rolled back with me. And now that I understand Spanish, we had a conversation. My Spanish is getting better, y'all. My pronunciation is the key. And I'm going to tell y'all the pronunciation is the key. Learn I, A, E, I, U. Learn your vowels first. And then they never change in Spanish. Every word is the same. So take some time to learn that. Butterfly Spanish on YouTube. My mama looking at it. She's great. And she teach old school with the board. You know, sometimes we need that. It's my Gen X people. Okay. So we got out the old house. We came to the new house. The owner brought the stuff, total play finally got hooked up, got all of our stuff in. Less is more is the new spot. Straight up facts, y'all. Now, y'all know I made videos about Lost America, and my opinion changed over time. At first, I was like, if this is cookie cutter, then roll out the dough. But then, the one thing that I learned, these are my things I took away from Lost Americas. Lost Americas is like the Truman Show. Okay, if any of y'all have looked at the Truman Show with Jim Carrey, that would be Lost Americas. Yes, Greta. Abandoning, surrendering, and alchemizing our emotions is key. It was a bit like the Truman Show. It seemed like the same bird every morning. It's amazing. The same bird. It was like cue the birds, cue the dog, cue the man walking. I was like, is this some type of matrix? It was, y'all, I can't even, and as I reflect, it's still like the Truman Show. It was very monotonous. It was the same thing every day. Okay, now, another thing is it's not colorful, so it was kind of dead, there was an avenue with activities. Right, a simulation. Yes, a simulation, Greta. That's what it felt like. It was weird. And my mama felt it too. It wasn't just me. She was like, yeah. And so we like broke out of the simulation, right? So, and then over there, it's a little dead for me. I really like the culture of Mérida. I like the Mexican stuff. I like the colors and the smells of the peppers on the block and the textures and the people talking. Fiesta, 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 fiesta. Hey, I like all of that. And I wasn't getting it. I wasn't getting it. I was getting ticky-tacky houses on the hill. Y'all know the thing from it's the same house with the same people doing the same thing. And it was Truman Showish. It was day after day. Okay, so that's that. And it lacked aesthetics. There were no, like, Monte Cristo was beautiful. The big palm trees that reached the sky. You know, the trees were at house level, which made nature be in your house. I told y'all the birds sound like they're in my living room. And it's loud, it's piercing to my ear. Y'all know I had the mold. So the ear was like, oh. And then the dogs, cue the dogs. 1 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, 3. It was loud here. When I tell y'all, do you hear this? Nothing. Nada. Nothing. And I'm going to tell you what else makes a difference. Windows. The windows in Los Americas were very thin. Here they're thick. They're heavy. When I close them, it's like, shoom. It block out all that noise. If it's dogs barking, I don't hear it. When I go outside, I can hear the birds, but the trees are up in the sky, so they're not directly coming into my house. I can hear them in the distance. I can hear dogs in the distance. I'm out the Truman Show, y'all. I broke the barrier, right? I found the door, and I'm out. So let me go back. So that Lost Americas wore your girl out. I couldn't get no videos. I'm on the phone. People hear the dogs. I'm trying to make the business development. Take the classes, instant YouTube videos. Man, I'm going to tell y'all, the background was merciless, okay? And every morning I wake up and I would have to go and shoot a bird out the tree by my window because it would wake me up every morning. Every morning at 5:30. Amazing. Truman Show, y'all. I'm up at 5:30 like this with the house shoes going outside to shake the palm tree. That was my life for a month. I ain't shaking no more palm trees, y'all. I'm free. Yes, indeedy. I woke up at 7:30. I was like, it's 7:30. 8 o'clock, 8:30. What? And everything like in the day, not a lot of traffic, no buses coming this way or nothing. There's a church up the street that has events. You can hear them in the distance, which I like, usually on Saturday night or Sunday night. They start relatively early. I'm in Monte Cristo, if you want to know Colonial and Monte Cristo. Now, there are a lot of Montes, and I call myself trying to write down some. We got Monte Cristo, Monte Real, Monte Ames, Monte Bello. A lot of people live in Monte Bello, Monte Bello, Monte Verdejo, and I think it's some more Montes. I'm like in the rich Monte, y'all. This neighborhood is rich. It's expensive. I was like, how did I land? This how I know that I'm divinely blessed. Because ain't no kind of way for this rent, 10.5. 10.5, y'all. That's what I'm paying, 10.5. 10.5. Gas is included. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. Gas is included. Water is included. Trash is included. Maintenance is included. This apartment living. I've been in the house for the last 2 years paying all of that, having issues with the dogs going in my trash. I got to buy vinegar by the gallon. You'll find in some of colonials they have the spiked fence. A lot of people hang their trash from the fence so that the stray dogs won't get into it. Guess what? Ain't no stray dogs. These houses are mansions, y'all. I took some footage next week. I got to upload it. Give me a minute. I took my little action camera out. And I got the neighborhood. These houses are huge. That's my neighborhood. I feel all fancy. I feel fancy, y'all. Indeed, I do. So, and I have the apartment is smaller. I'm going to do a tour for y'all this week. I'm going to be going live more, doing more videos because I finally feel settled. Like we in here, right? And it's good. I'm probably the most satisfied I've been since I've been here, as far as picking somewhere to live, because my eyes were like, it's like the stomach food thing where your eyes are bigger than your stomach, so you order all this stuff and then you take home everything because you can only eat that much. That's kind of how it is with coming here and getting somewhere to live. See, you see these places, you got the money, and you like, ooh, 4 bedrooms, I can get that for like, shoot, $700 a month. I'm balling. Okay, well, guess what? It's more to clean. It's more to keep cool. You got the gardener. I did all of it. I'm telling y'all, from what I'm telling you. Mérida seems like a nice, however, it's so far from the beach. Mérida is 20 minutes from the beach. Los America is 15 to 20 minutes from the beach. Progresso. And you have Chuleta Beach, Chuberna Beach, and then Progresso. So Mérida is right at the beach. It's not far from the beach. So this is the thing. Less is more. Less is more. And this is what I'm finding out. So you got the money, you get the 4 bedroom. It's more to clean. It's more to keep cool. You got gardener. Oh, when I first came and I had the big trees in the back, fruit falling and waking me up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Who gonna pick up all this fruit? Who gonna pick up the fruit? I'm out there trying to pick up fruits. I was, about 50 pounds heavier. My big ass out there trying to pick up fruit. And it's 3 trees. And then the fruit was not edible. Yes, Rhonda. Thank you, Rhonda. Yes, it's not edible. And then they talking about it is, but you got to squeeze. I'm new here. I can't, at that time, I'm new. I got foliage all on the walls. And then it also brings more insects, more geckos, more roaches and spiders, and all this pretty greenery that I thought I wanted. When I tell you none, now y'all, a plant. That's the greenery. We're going to get a couple of plants. And what, Greta, we're going to get a couple of plants and we're going to put them, water them. That's what the greenery going to be, and the outside trees that I don't have to maintain. So here I got a little yard in the back. It's like a condo in the States because it's got the washing machine and a washroom. I don't have to go outside to wash. Most houses you have to go outside to wash, or you have a room. But very few, you got to go outside and hang it on the line. Very few have a dryer. So here I'm inside. I can hang my clothes inside. I got a little yard and it's covered. I'm telling y'all, I'm balling. Less is more. Hear me when I tell you, less is more. Go through it though. I want you to get the big house so you can see how I feel and pay the little rent. But I'm going to tell y'all, it almost like I made 360. When I left the States, I was in a 2 bedroom apartment. I'm in a 2 bedroom apartment. And it's probably where I should have started. But I'm glad I had the experience because I could share a lot with y'all. Okay? So I'm pleased with the easiness of the move because I surrendered to that. When I got here, this place was not adequately cleaned. I got somebody. I told the owner, and don't slack on these owners. Let me tell you a couple of things, and I'm serious. When you sign your lease, make sure you have representation. Somebody that speaks English, somebody that can explain everything in the document to you, ask any questions, make sure that there's a clear understanding of what you're going to sign. It is imperative that you have representation. Now, I I understand a lot of Spanish. I did not have representation for about 20 minutes when I signed my lease, but I understood, and that was another thing that happened. My realtor had to leave on emergency, and instead of sent a sub, she sent somebody to stand in, and they was 20 minutes late. These are things that's going to happen. It's going to bend you out of shape, but it ain't bent me out of shape. I kept on going. Chewed my gum and signed on the line and was appreciative of the opportunity, and also made sure that all my T's were crossed and my I's were dotted. So don't slack on these people. If they say they're going to clean, make sure it's clean. This man lied and said, he lied. And he said that the place was ready. It was clean. I got here. It was cobwebs everywhere. So I told him, you're going to send somebody to clean. He sent them to clean. And she swept and mopped and was like, peace. And I was like, oh, no, ma'am. You come here. You're going to have to come here. I keep. I need you to go ahead. And I told her I will pay her. And I did. And then I sent him a message and let him know that'll be coming out the rent. And what did he say? Okay. Okay. That's what he said. Okay. Okay, so be very definitive and stand on your laurels when it comes to no matter who you rent from, whether it be a property manager or a landlord, owner, whoever, a person or a company. Okay. Another thing you want to do is take pictures of everything when you come in. Take pictures if there's any issues. Take pictures of how you found the place. Also have your realtor keep pictures. My realtor came with me. She saw the inadequacy of the cleanliness of the place. And that way she called the other realtors, his realtors. They came over and they was like, oh no. So they can still represent you after you signed your lease. You can still go back to them and say, hey, this is the first 24 hours. This is what I found. This is what I want. Okay? So I got to have it clean. So she came in. She did the damn thing. She cleaned all the window sills. She did everything. I was very pleased. And then I have another contact from the lady who cleaned in Los Americas who doesn't live far from me, so I can hire her. She come in here and clean this place for 250 pesos, y'all. That's how small it is. So when you get in these 4, 5, 6 bedrooms, you got to pay somebody to clean it if you ain't going to clean it, right? You got to pay somebody to clean it if you're not going to clean it. And that costs more money. You're looking at 500, 600, 700, 800 pesos easily. Up to 1,000. Remember that things are getting more expensive in Mérida, and the conversion rate, which has been excellent for the last few days, has been sitting over 17, which has been very helpful while I moved. I appreciate that. Okay, so we got the total play hooked up. We good. Now, let me tell y'all about this. I'm telling y'all, I got good stuff for y'all tonight. So I got here and the mattress was not clean. And that made me angry. I took off the linen and I should have checked, but I missed it. But I came back around and I pulled it off. And I was like, no. So I contacted the owner and he said he would send somebody out to clean the mattress. So I'm like, that's cool. He was supposed to have somebody clean the living room furniture. He's on vacation. I'm going to stay on him to get that done. I didn't care for the mattress. It was a little hard. I'm coming from the foam mattress. I'm all jacked up. So coming to a coil really killed me, right? But it was cool. So I said, you know what? I want to buy my own mattress. This is investment. I haven't bought a lot of things since I've been here. I got a TV, a couple of things. I said I want to buy my own mattress. For once, I want to have my own mattress. And I suggest if you move in a place that's furnished, that you get a mattress too, because they're very affordable. Honey, I didn't call the mattress place, contact them on WhatsApp. The man, I said, do I need to come to the store? He said, no, we'll bring the mattresses to you to try. They bought the mattresses, y'all. I can't live in the United States. I could never go back. My money delivered, and they bring mattresses. Where they do that at? Where they bring the mattresses? Bought the mattresses. I went on and looked at some. He suggested a few. I picked out a couple. They brought both of the mattresses over. Removed the old mattress, put the first mattress on, and let me roll around it. It had the plastic. Let me roll around on it and feel it. Then they took that out and brought the next mattress in. And let me feel it and lay on it, and I picked the second one. And then they accepted PayPal. Y'all better come get some of this. It's not right for me to have all this deliciousness by myself. For real, for real. Honey, they done bought the mattress. I got me a brand new mattress. It cost me about $250. All I needed was a mattress. I didn't need the box spring. It was like $229, something like that. That included delivery and everything. It was only like $199, but I had to pay more because I used the credit card. I think I did half and half. I ordered money because I wasn't expecting them, and I got my money delivered, but they left, but we found a way around it. The man stayed with me for an hour till I figured out how to pay him. He was like, it's cool. He was sitting on the curb talking on the telephone. He was not pressed or stressed. And that's what I'm saying. When you come in, all that roll off your shoulder, all this drop, all this clear up. This is a side effect of being in, this right here is a side effect of being in the States. All this is, and you come here and that drops and all this loosens up and your skin looks pretty. It clears up, right? So, talking to the guy, learning the Spanish and understanding, I'm telling y'all, they bought the mattresses. Okay? Dumbfounded. Man came out to Los Americas to get the money for the total play he hooked up in Monte Cristo and was happy. Told me we made an exception. He said, we made an exception. Okay? So I'm over here. I got more. Less is more. I got storage space. People ask me about the noise. How's the noise? I ain't heard nothing. I told y'all I got these windows. They thick. If it's birds, they not in here. If it's whatever's going on, I don't hear nothing passing by. My room is in the back. So I got a big wall around me because I got a backyard even in an apartment, which is crazy. Crazy. I walk around all the way out. It's amazing that I don't have to maintain. See what I'm saying? I ain't got to pay the people to come clean it. I just tell, it's time, Jose, and he sent the people. He sent the people to do the door. He so far, at first I was upset with him, y'all, because he lied and said he had this place cleaned and he didn't have it cleaned and it's obvious that it wasn't clean. But he kind of got back in my good graces by showing up to Los Americas and picking up my old stuff and bringing it here. And he's mounting the TV on tomorrow. He gonna mount the TV. I said, I'll hire somebody to come and mount it. About $20, $30 to get somebody to mount. He said, I'll do it. So that's free. I ain't got to pay out of pocket to have it mounted. He said, if you want another one mounted, let me know. I'll do that too. Y'all better get some of this lusciousness. It's a shame for me to be just getting deliciousness by myself. I just want to share it. That's why I'm here today. So, space, for some reason, even though the apartment is considerably less square footage, it has more storage. Like where I'm at, I'm in my bedroom now, and behind me is a closet. And the closet has drawers, a chest of drawers inside of the closet. And then it has storage space above, big storage space, big enough to put a big rolling suitcase in, okay? So even though it's less square footage, it's more storage space. The refrigerator is smaller, but it holds everything. It's weird. And then it's more stuff not to put in it. So now I'm not wasting food, right? And not buy extra because, we get a deep freezer. You know how we do. We get a deep freezer and we fill it up. Come on, Tanya, I'm waiting on you. Come on, Greta. We fill it up. My sister, may her soul rest in peace, she had so much stuff she had to take it out, give it to a friend to put in her deep freezer. It's too much deep freezing going on. And when we eating it, then it go bad, we throw it away. So I think it's good that I have this limited refrigerator, but it's good space. It holds what I need. You know what I'm saying? It's good. I'm gonna tell y'all something. This water pressure over here is, I'm living lovely, y'all. The water, this thing is coming out. It's coming out. I'm talking about full throttle. Just, oh, the babes, and then the water heater is huge. I got that lit. He said, just turn it on. I turned it on, wasn't no hot water. I went back there and he came over and he lit it. This hot water, y'all, the steam coming off. I ain't having no good hot water like this. Now, Los Americas, but they had a switch. Some places that you rent, it'll have a switch. And you got to turn the switch on for the hot water to come on. And then you be in charge for it. But guess what, your girl? Ain't paying no gas. I ain't paying it. I'm not. So flame on. Turn it up high. I want kettle hot. Bring the hot water. And it's coming out and it's making your girl feel refreshed. I feel lovely and I feel so fresh. And so clean. Okay. Gray water. No dogs. Ain't none barking. If they barking, your girl Tia Nikki don't hear them. I'm lullaby, sweet, sweet good night. I'm not hearing nothing. It's quiet. Listen. Nothing. Okay? No birds singing in my ear. I love nature, but I don't want them waking me up at 5:30 in the morning. God bless the birds in the trees where I can't hear them. I don't own no birds in mi casa. I don't want them. I told y'all I'm feel like I'm fancy because I'm living in a nice neighborhood. A lot of mansions. It's peaceful. I hear my neighbors occasionally, which is fine. I heard my neighbors over there occasionally. I don't hear anything upstairs. I don't know if anybody lives up there. However, my local friend reminded me that this is not sheetrock. This is concrete. Okay? So you're not hearing nothing coming through there. Ain't nothing coming through that concrete. You know, you got to roller skate, bowling, something on that level. But just regular walking and everyday stuff, you can't hear it. You can't hear it. So I mentioned y'all that the trash, the water, and the gas, and the maintenance is included. I got 2 bills, y'all. I got 2. I got the CFE, which is the electric, and I got Total Play, which is running me about $40 a month. 2 bills. How about that? ACs in every room. Now, a lot of places where we rent, we be wanting that AC in that living room, but a lot of places they put them in the bedroom. They want, especially houses. For some reason, they will not put them in the living room. This one got a unit, and it's a little bit smaller of a unit, which I like, and it's the condensed unit that comes on and off. Things you should know. Keep your bill down. The small, they got these massive grande units. Them joints, BTUs off the chain. It just, you don't want that. You want you a nice small unit because the house is smaller, it's an apartment, it cools quicker. I've had to turn off the AC. At night, I usually turn it on. For a couple of nights, I couldn't do it. It just got too cold. And that's on a setting of 25 Celsius, which you're looking at about 73 degrees, okay? 73 times 74, okay? And then I also thought that this place would be a hot box, you know, because it's smaller and the ceilings are lower. Baby, this thing is so cool. I got a front door and I got a back door. So in the morning when it's cool, I go open that back door. I had them install one of those mesh screens on the front door. I open that and I get that cross draft. We right on the corner. There are only 5 units in this building. I can't find apartment 1, but the other 2 are upstairs. I'm one and this one next door. When I didn't have the internet, I was waiting on the Total Play to install. Do you know my neighbor gave me her Wi-Fi password? She gave me her Wi-Fi password. So for the 2 nights, because I was concerned, the mama, you know, YouTube something to give her some entertainment, honey, she gave me the Wi-Fi password. She was, and I gave her 100 pesos. She tried to give it back. I had to crumple it up in her hand for her to take it. This speaks to the volume of the people out here and their awareness and their intent to do good, their intent to help. I didn't ask her. She just asked me what happened with Total Play because she saw them and she translated for me because the guy couldn't find a place. So I was on the phone trying to talk to him and tell him the place across the street, Cantadores, which is an attorney office. It's an attorney's office, Cantadores. Um, and she was like, I'll talk to him. She was like, you need some help in English. And I'm like, whoa, yes. She took my phone and she was like, yeah, come here and talk to him. I key, blah, 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 blah. Then she was like, if you ever need help, let me know. And so I knocked on her door and asked her something. I've forgotten. And she was like, what happened with Total Play? I said, well, the lines are saturated. So they're looking to install, and tomorrow, whatever. She said, oh, you can use my Wi-Fi password. And took my phone and put it in. And I got the little barcode, so I was able to share it with Mama. We was all right up in here them couple of days we didn't have internet because people actually care in Mérida, right? You know your neighbors. Unlike the States, we've been living there 20 years, 25 years, and we see them in Wade, but we don't know their name. Pardon, we don't know their name, right? We see their kids playing, but their kids don't play with our kids. You know what I'm saying? So definitely a different vibe, a different way of doing things. I want to tell all 60 of y'all rocking with me right now. I appreciate y'all being here, and I love you. I love you. So it turned out not to be a hot box, y'all. I got 5 fans, and I'm talking about grande fans. I'm talking about he put some money in for the fans. He was not playing when it came to the fans. He was like, I'm being cool, and you being cool too if you here. So I got a 2-bedroom, and we got 5 fans. It's a fan in the kitchen, and it's a fan in the overhead and the light, and the window and the door outside. So plenty of ventilation, because we went through the mold thing. And then, I know, right? Learning Miss O, neighborhood connection is beautiful. And then I got 2 grande ceiling fans in the living room, and then 1 in each bedroom, and they are huge. I'm talking about these ain't no little baby fans. I don't even know. Can I even do let me see, can I do the fan? Look at that fan, y'all. Now that's a fan. You feel me? That's a fan, right? Good fan. And that all of them are like that. It's a smaller one in the kitchen. But it's adequate space. Plenty of good lighting. I just really like this place. And I like it because I made an educated decision. I didn't let my eyes overrule reason. I didn't let my eyes overrule logic, right? And I didn't let my eyes be bigger than my stomach and just get something to show somebody. Because that's pretty much all. We like, look at this, all this I got for this month. Look, less is more. Less is so much more. Oh my God. I'm amazed. I'm so glad I went through it, and I went through it during Mercury retrograde. I said Gatorade, somebody corrected me. I'm like, I know it was a joke. Mercury retrograde or Gatorade, it was during that time, and everything worked out. On the ass end, I had to fix some things, but surrendering to it, and do you have a unit for me? Of course, sis. Sister Spice, we can find you something. And I'm telling you, this is many places. I looked at other places that were like the bomb too. A little bit more money. And when I say a little, maybe $100 more, which can be in your budget. And I looked at a place that was like 13. The guy was willing to come down to 12.5, which is still good. It was a 2-bedroom, but it had a rec room and a pool and a kitchen, barbecue. It had a lot of amenities. So I know a couple of clients who have moved into places that have concierge, honey, front desk, a lot of restaurants beneath the Byram building, I think is the name. I'll get it right, and put it in the community post. It has restaurants all underneath, and you walk across the street, and the supermarket is there. I mean, it's just here to be got. It's here to be got. I just was trying to stay. I like paying $300 a month. And I mentioned in my other video that I'm thinking about today, and I'm also thinking about in the future. Real life, Anthony. Hey, Anthony. Um, I'm thinking about if that dollar drop, if the dollar dropped to 15 or 14, that'll impact my rent. So my rent may go up by $100 US. It'll always be 10.5 here. But once I convert it from the US, it's $17, 17 to 1. It's quite a difference between that and 15 to 1, right? So I'll feel that in my pocket. So I'm like, I'm not balling out. I've learned my lesson. Get something that no matter how it fluctuates, I'm still safe. $300 a month, I can't beat it. All utilities included itself, electricity and total play. I can't beat it. Um, it's just a win-win. Let me look at these. Answer some questions. DMV bread, especially for the jazz spots you be going to. Oh, yes. Zalby's is the jazz spot downtown. They got some good music. I did a video on it. Good music, and Anthony, and good food. They got the bomb food. Oh, my God. 68 Souls rocking up in this joint. Thank you for being here today. I love you much. I went through the same thing. I came down there and rented a beautiful home, 3-bedroom, casita in the back, right? Enjoyed my time there, but it's more to clean and more stuff to fix, right? It's the bills are higher, everything. He did show me the CFE bills, the electric bills before I moved in. He had a lot of them. This place seemed to be vacant for a while, and they was running like 300 pesos a month. That's $15, y'all, $15 to $20 a month with nobody being here and nothing running. So even if we triple that, right, 20, 40, 60, 80, we just triple that. That's a major savings. I was paying 6,000 pesos when I was living over there in Emiliano with that casita. Now enjoying 2-bedroom house with a little yard and a pool, everything what I need. Still outdoor space, but no longer wrestling with too much nature every day. Viva la Mexico, right? Right? Make it easy on yourself. And just because you can get it don't mean you need it. For real, though, y'all. And I know we've been deprived in the States. A lot of us have not even lived in houses. We've been apartment living or struggling in the house. So, just make wise decisions. Basic needs for your future budget, correcto. I was looking at Thailand, but I'm about to change my plans in Mexico. I love it there. We need a 2-bedroom. I got you, Tanya. I need 1-bedroom only. I got you, Rhonda. So I'm working with a realtor directly now. This real estate thing, I've been kind of wrestling with it and doing referrals, but I'm going to be taking care of y'all. I have the direct connect to do so. So I am restructuring a little bit in my brand as far as what I offer to give you more of what you need. The scouting, I'm working on a car next, and that's the reason why I wanted to keep my rent low. Because y'all, come on, these cars, you can get you a car out here, Anthony, for like Greta, Tanya. You can get a car here for like 2,000, 2,500, and you roll it. My girlfriend got a car for $5,000. Now this ain't no new car, but I'm still saying, who are you getting a car from in the States for $2,500 and it actually, moves that it drives? And I'm telling you, and mechanics too. My wife is almost ready to do your consultation as we have 28 months left to retire me from the capital. Wife from DC. All right, that's what I'm talking about, Anthony. I've been looking for you. I'm ready for y'all to come. I'm taking care of all of y'all. I am in a prime position now with this moving, and especially to Monte Cristo, which is very extravagant area. I feel very posh. I do. I feel posh. I feel fancy. I do. And my girlfriend said, are you moving because of the neighborhood and the rent? I said, absolutely. That would be 2 of the reasons. Many more. However, I do like the services in the area. See, we know from living in the States what living in the hood gets you. It gets you liquor stores on every corner. It gets you trash, late pickup or no pickup. We know what it be like. We know what it feel like. So yes, I like living in a neighborhood where I don't have to worry about the trash. There's a trash bin. All the other places I live, I told you I've been struggling with that dogs going in my trash and paying people to come and pick up my trash and all this. I can take it right outside the door and put it in a trash bin. It's gone. Whatever happened after that happened. Let the trash be trashing because I ain't got nothing to do with it. And this 10.5, these utilities be included, my total play, my money being delivered. I be in at night. I just be sleeping, and it just come on the sides because I'm asleep. I'm enjoying my rest. I be resting, y'all. I be sleeping. Y'all know bills be keeping us up at night. We can't even rest trying to figure out how we gonna pay the bill and split the money and do this and do it. And I'm gonna tell you, less is more. You can sleep at night. You can. I ate out every day last week. I was on the phone, wrapping it up. Send the burger, send the salad, I did it. Now this week I gotta buckle down. And I cooked today. But I was moving, I needed a reprieve, and it was great to be able to not break the bank by ordering a sandwich. And also having all these new places around to try out. Los Americas was very limited in the options it had. Here, I'm in the middle of everything. I got so many options of stuff to get to eat. Delivery, all the stores, Costco deliver, like everything. Everything. So, less is more for me. And I think it may be for you. However, I want you to experience Mérida in its totality. And I know some of y'all are coming with people, family and stuff. So go ahead and get the 2-bedroom or the 3-bedroom or the 4-bedroom. But look and weigh your options. Watch your budget and stay with it in your budget. Make a little bit of room, because you might find a place you like that may be 1,000 pesos more, 50 US, 50 to 60 US more. So put that in your budget. I will say Monte Cristo is the bomb. About 6:30 every day, it gets very quiet. It's just really magical. I hear music in the background on Saturday, this past weekend, but it's all fairly early. Um, and then after I'm here a couple of weeks, I'll have an update. After a month, I'll be able to say, oh, I heard this and I didn't hear that before, or, whatever happens. But I'm going to tell y'all, I feel real solid about this move because I took my time, I planned it, I wasn't greedy, and I stayed within my means. And I can sleep at night knowing I ain't got number 2 bills. I ain't got number 2. Bills be keeping us up. All right, okay, for real. Bills will keep you up. Oh, thank you, Cynthia. Oh, Monte Cristo. So Montacristo. Also look up Montebello, Bello, and Montevideo. And all of them are pretty much in the same area. Another thing I want to tell y'all too, my Uber bills. Let me see. Thank you, Rhonda. I like the first house that I had with the pool and the food freezer. I think about it all the time. Yeah, that was a beautiful house. It was a beautiful house. And I'm going to tell y'all, I got it because everybody promised they was going to come see me. So I'm like, let me get a couple of extra bedrooms. Then, I was thinking about doing an Airbnb, but then the owner was like, if you got somebody over 30 days, they need to go on the lease. So I abandoned that issue because of that. I abandoned that idea because of the clause in my, hey Lenora, of the clause in my lease. And I didn't want to, I had just got here. I was fresh off the plane, so I didn't want to bring no static, right? Now I know you can just have agreements with landlords. Like Cortez has an Airbnb. He has an agreement with the landlord that he'll use it as an Airbnb. The landlord only want his stuff. Whatever Cortez he do. And I think that's good business, the ability to do that. So I thought, like I said, I thought this house was going to be a hot box, but it isn't because of the fans. So I'm good with that. The air conditioning in every room. It's only 4 apartments in this building, 5 apartments. So as far as space, I got the backyard, all included. I'm telling y'all, this was a good move. I really feel solid about it. I sleep in the morning. I sleep at night. I got Total Play like I wanted. I've been telling you about Total Play forever. I got it. Get all my deliveries, all the things that make living in Mérida. This is what I'm here for. And I wasn't getting that in Los Americas. Yes, Airbnb fees. So, you know, the thing to be aware of is you have peak seasons when it comes to Airbnb fees. So, your snowbird season, when people come in where it gets cold in the States and it's warm here, is the highest season. January, December, January, February, March, they start leaving in April as the temperatures start to increase. Today it was 103 degrees. I've adapted. I don't really feel it. I mean, I'm hot, but I'm not hot. We got plenty of fans to keep us going. So those are your peak seasons for travel, for Airbnbs, for mostly everything in Mérida. So your season, your off season is where you get your cheaper prices. Hey, Nanette, you get your cheaper prices for flights. You get your cheaper prices for Airbnbs. Remember, you get the 10% off at the Ibis Hotel. Now, a lot of people want to come here and then rent it. I had one person say they want to move here sight unseen. I do not advise that. I think you should come at least once to visit, pick out a place for you to live somewhere that you like, that fits your needs, your desires. I wouldn't put anybody else in that place. I would say get a hotel so that you don't have to worry about cooking, cleaning, running AC if you intend on finding a place to live. So get that for a week. Schedule it, budget it for a week. You're going to save in the summer prices. It's starting to come down now. May, June, July, August, September, your hot months, stuff is like super cheap. It has increased over the years. When I came a couple of years ago, I can't believe I'm going into my third year. The prices were like $300 round trip. You could probably get them for $4 to $4.50. They opened a new thing where they flying out of Atlanta. So that's a good connection point for my people who are there in Atlanta. It's one flight, no change in flights anymore. Florida was doing it. Texas was doing it. Now you can add Atlanta to the places that you can fly out of directly, direct flights. The rest of us have to connect, unfortunately. I don't know if you mentioned already. No, my new place does not have solar. I did see a solar place when I was looking, y'all. It was like I got 86 souls rocking the board today. I want to thank you for being here. I love you. I saw a solar place. It was $13.5. Looking about $7.50 a month. It was on the second floor, so that's the only reason I didn't entertain it. Else I would have jumped on it. I would have jumped on that. It was a 2-bedroom furnished, $13.5 and solar panels. So it's here to be had. It's here to be had for a reasonable price. And I've seen that was the lowest price. Most of the time it's up around 2,100 pesos, somewhere up in there a month. Somewhere, I'm sorry, 21,000, 20,000 pesos, 1,000 a month US, a little bit over 1,000 US. 25,000 pesos, 32,000. I've seen them because they are erecting these buildings. There's so much construction going on in Mérida, and they are building high rises, and they making them all inclusive where the solar panels are included. That's what I was looking at, and I'm glad you asked that question because that's what I was looking at. But a lot of these buildings are still in the formidable stages. They're still being built. Another thing, that apartment that I looked at for $13.5, it was for sale as well for $142 US. It was like 1 million some pesos, and I did the conversion, and it was like 140,000 US to buy the apartment. So another good investment for those of us who have the funds or can get the hands on some type of funding to buy instead of rent. Another idea. A lot of people here are buying and then renting the places out. That's what my owner did. He owns this apartment and he rents it out. I don't know if he owns the rest of the building. I'll find out. I will find out. So it's been very eye-opening as I look through places to rent and the differences now between now and 2 years ago in price and amenities, like them erecting these high rises. So that's something to consider where all your bills are included. Airlines, or I took United, I think American comes, and then you have to transfer to Aero Mexico. That's the airline that comes to Mérida. Aero Mexico will bring you to Mérida. So I'm going to let you guys go, but I want to see if you had any more questions before I let you go tonight. I appreciate you all being on with me. I had a lot to tell you, and y'all got it all, and that makes me happy. If you haven't joined, I want to thank everybody who's part of the YouTube membership. I appreciate you being there, and I will be giving you all some content this week. Some more insiders, tips, and things you get with your membership. I think we covered everything. I am living peaceful and happy here in Monte Cristo so far. The quietest place I've ever lived in Mérida. Monte Cristo has been the quietest that I've ever. Chaberna was loud, 24-hour traffic. It was horrible. As far as traffic, but nice. The people were great. Just found a flight to Atlanta. How can I contact you? You can email me, boo. Email me at tianikki@tianikki.com, or you can email me at tianikkiinmerida@gmail.com. tianikki@tianikki.com or tianikkiinmerida@gmail.com. You can also go on my, not yet, Lenora, I'm still getting my my seeds, collard green seeds. She's sending me my collard green seeds. I told her, let me move and get my address. So get it right. You are welcome, Risa. You are more than welcome. Risa Aresa. Happy birthday, Pookie Bird. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to all my Taurus out there. Y'all doing it. With a lot of life changes in my Taurians. My Taurians and my Scorpios are having a bit of a renewal, should we say. Yeah, right? If you have any questions, hit me up. Also, go to tianikki.com, sign up for the consultation, take the Cut the Cord course if you have some issues leaving and you want to know how to tell your family, I'm leaving. Whether you support me or not, I'm leaving. Real life, May 7th, happy birthday, Pookie Bear, happy birthday, Anthony, all my Taurians, happy birthday. Let me know if y'all have any questions. I got a lot of content coming out. Remember, we have the Chichinista Kokoka Nights trip coming up June 22nd. So go to tianikki.com and buy your ticket for that. I have a lot of people who will be here, so I'm going to create another pricing tier. I have a residence pricing, but it's if you have your card, because we have to be within, Mérida or Mexico law, right, when we're traveling. So if you have a 180-day visa, I'm going to make a tier for you. It'd be like $5 more or whatever. But you can buy your tickets there. We have a little bit of time. Yes, you will be here. So plan your trip. I do have a package where I pick you up from the airport, take you back to the airport. If you need housing, remember the 10% off at Ibis or Ibis Styles Gallerias. And also 10% off at Beanie Low here in Mérida, and get you some of the best chicken wings in Mérida. If you come here, I'll say when you come here, I'll be sure to take you there. I'm all about hand holding. I'm about connection and community as we leave the USBS. And honey, this may be a platform. I told you I got many people who have moved to Italy, Oaxaca, Thailand. This could be a platform to set you off to another place that you desire. That's so much better, that treats you so much better than the USBS. You ain't got to deal with it. We have options. And I'm telling y'all, Greta emailed me and asked me about this, and I mentioned it on another video, I think in the Alliance group. They're hearing us now. I told y'all 2 years ago, when they gonna realize we leaving? Do they know yet? Well, let me tell you something. The president of Mexico came on and he was like, we are looking at illegal immigrants now. We want you to come, but we want you to be legal. And we're going to start deporting. How about that? So the U.S. Secretary of State, being who he is, said, you ain't going to deport nobody. I'll be telling y'all what I'm going to do. And Mexico said, we are a sovereign country. We're a sovereign country. We do not owe you anything. You cannot tell us what to do. So it's getting kind of thick. It's getting thick. 240,000 U.S. people have left and came to Mexico since the beginning of the year. And this is only May. And that was in April. So it's a mass exodus going on. We are tired and we have fought for our right to be heard. And since they don't want to hear us, it's somebody else and somewhere else that will hear us. And guess what? We going. So mass exodus for sure, Pamela. It's happening. It's happening. Whether they want to acknowledge it or not, it's happening. But it seems like they are seeing it. And more than anything, they feeling it. That's the power right there. That's what they're feeling, right? The irony of the U.S. telling Mexico not to deport people, right? I don't miss that type of thinking one bit exactly. How y'all gonna talk about people? I'm telling you, it's a trip. It's a trip. And it's going to, the snowball effect, right? Once the momentum picks up, it's gonna continue. It's gonna get bigger. The ball is gonna get bigger. The ball is gonna faster. So, and then when they do that, you know what happens? They start implementing laws to prevent people from attaining their goal. So now is the time to set your goals, get your budget right, go ahead and get the thing, to get the regularization program, right? Where you visit twice in Mexico in 1 year and you qualify for the regularization program. There's no verification of income and there's no verification of employment. You can gain your temporary residency for a year with the regularization program. It is in the comments or the description of all videos that I do. And in the the comments area. So take advantage of that. Get your trips in, get your residency. So it don't matter what they do. It don't matter what they do. You set. It don't matter. They can't touch you. You already a resident, right? And you can slowly move your life, change your life, and already have it done. I got a client, Tracy, she be doing it. She a couple years out of here, but she has done all the work. She done got a residency. She went and visited people to see how their house looked, to see where she want to live. She's doing the work. So this is the time. While you're in the hallway, do the work. The last thing I want to comment is my Uber bills. My Uber bills from Los Americas was 100 and something pesos, 175. We talking about almost $7, $8 one way. I'm spending $20 to go round trip to the store. That was one of my gripes. Since I've been here, Uber bill, 42 pesos. 36 pesos. I'm talking about $1.50 to go to the store. $3 round trip. $4 round trip. Everything's less than $5, $7 round trip. This is the importance of where you live. I've told a couple of clients of mine, they worried about what type of house. What house? Shout out to New Jersey. What type of house to live in? I said, don't worry about the house. You will find the house. The houses are here. The apartments are here. They're building every day. You can find it easily. What's more important is where you live. Where you choose your house to be. It's a lot of people have beautiful houses. They wish they could pick them up and take them to another colonial. So the colonial is very, very important. Just an adjustment from going from Los Americas to Monte Cristo made a difference in my budget, the amount of money I use on Uber, the access to Rappi, the access to Total, all of that just from living from one place to another. So it's important. And if you have questions, ask me. Always ask. Do like Tracy, become a member of these groups and visit people, see where they live, see how they live. Ask them questions about their neighborhood. I got a girlfriend living in Zitzia. It's beautiful. I can't be there. No total play, no delivery out in the middle. No, ma'am. No. But it's beautiful. And you might like Zensia just because I don't. So that's why it's important for you to choose where you want to live. And go around and see what's available. I've been here a while. I know some stuff and I know a lot of people that can help you get there. So that's all I got for tonight, y'all. Y'all been rocking with me an hour and 15 minutes and 80-some souls on board. I appreciate you all. I love you very much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Pamela. Yes, some great savings. I'm about savings because you know what? I ain't trying to leave. I'm not trying to leave. So that means I got to, till my millions come, where my bank account is set up, I'm waiting on my millions to drop. And then once that drop, I'm in there. But until then, I got to stay on budget to make sure I can stay in Mexico, honey. I can't live in the States. I'm too spoiled. I love it too much here. It's too much to give up, and I gave up too much to be here. You're welcome, Lenora. Yes, they do have storage units. If you're looking to store your stuff, they do have storage units. We do have an alliance. I'm glad you brought that up, Greta. For my AAG Alliance members, if you haven't joined the group, we'll be doing a live session next Friday. I'll send something out to the group to let you know next Friday. We'll be going live and really getting into some things. Q&A, and bring your questions and I'll answer them. If you all are interested in being part of our Alliance Adventures Alliance group, please go to tianikki.com and sign up, $17 a month, and you get all the goods, access to Canva, business classes, everything, because that's what I'm about, keeping my money right so I can stay here in Mérida and also maybe move somewhere else in Mexico in the future. So that's all I got for y'all. I'm going to go and relax, give me a cup of tea, and call it a night and enjoy this peace and quiet over here in Monte, Cristo. If you have any questions, you need a consultation, and you just want to holler at me, email me at tianikki@tianikki.com. And also follow me on Facebook, Tia Nikki and Mérida on Facebook. Join the Alliance group, take the class. I got it all for you. Yes, you can. For the Alliance group, you can pay for a year. AAG does allow you to do a monthly subscription and a yearly subscription. If you do a yearly subscription, I take out 20%. So you can join there, and a lot of more activity now that I'm settled, y'all. This is the first time I have felt like I've taken stuff out of, like stuff is put away. I've had stuff in suitcases for years because I never felt quite settled. But here I feel settled. I'm the happiest I've ever been. This is the best place I've ever lived, not only in Mérida, but totally in my life, I want to say. The most peace, the best price, $650 a month, $625 a month, utilities included, backyard washing machine, around everything, great neighbors, got my Wi-Fi. I was looking for something that's wrong, y'all. I can't find it. I didn't look. I was looking. I was like, what else is it? And it wasn't nothing. It's all good in the hood. I ain't got nothing bad to say. So I'll keep you all abreast of any changes and be like, well, guess what happened? Or, things that I noticed along the way. And we'll talk. We'll always talk about it. All right. So I'm going to bed. Y'all get some good sleep tonight. Thank you for rolling with me. K. Renee Mérida continues to good on me. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I feel good, right? Hey, y'all. Hey, boo. You're welcome, Learning Miss O. Anything I can offer you guys, I will. You know I'm here for community and connection. We in this thing together. We're going to get up out of that USBS. It's not a joke. Harriet Tubman driving Junior, getting y'all through the Underground Railroad. They won't even see us. They be late. They just see and they like they left. Yeah, we been gone. Living a good life abroad in Mérida, Mexico. Right? So I'll see y'all when you get here. Let me know if you have any questions. Email me. Let's see. We got somebody who wants to be an ass. So we will get rid of him and just be happy that we have each other. All right? So I will see y'all next time. I will keep you abreast of the information. And I love you. Thank you for being with me tonight. Peace.